The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a complex political and military conflict that has been going on for many years. This conflict has been ongoing since the early 20th century, after the establishment of the State of Israel. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict involves a number of complex issues, from land disputes between the State of Israel and the Palestinian people to struggles for identity and national independence. One of the main causes of conflict is disputes between the parties over land rights. Israel was founded in 1947 under a plan adopted by the United Nations, which proposed dividing the land of Palestine between Jewish and Arab states. However, Palestinian Arab leaders and other Arab states did not accept this plan and opposed the establishment of Israel. This led to the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. As a result of this war, Israel existed as an independent state, but it also resulted in hundreds of thousands of Palestinian refugees and displaced people. This situation created great pain and anger among Palestinian refugees, and their claims to Palestinian lands continued. Following the war, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict continued until the 1967 Six-Day War. In this war, Israel captured strategic areas such as the Gaza Strip, West Bank, East Jerusalem and Golan Heights. These regions are still focal points of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. In the following years, various peace initiatives and negotiations took place between Israel and Palestine, but no permanent solution was found. The escalation and resolution of the conflict has varied over time, but a resolution has not yet been achieved. This conflict continues to be a problem that attracts the attention of the international community and involves complex political, cultural and historical dynamics. Of course, important events and developments took place during the continuation of the conflict. In the mid-1990s, the Oslo Accords opened direct negotiations between Israel and the Palestinian Authority. However, despite these agreements, conflict continued and violence increased. During the Second Intifada, which started in 2000, a period of violent clashes between Israel and Palestine began. In 2005, Israel withdrew its settlements and military presence in the Gaza Strip, but maintained its control in the region. In 2006, the Hamas organization in Palestine won the elections in Gaza, thus creating two separate administrations in the region: the Palestinian Authority led by Fatah in the West Bank and the government led by Hamas in Gaza. In 2014, there was a major conflict between Israel and Hamas. This conflict began when Israel targeted Gaza with airstrikes and ground operations, causing widespread destruction. Thousands of people lost their lives, many buildings were damaged, and the humanitarian situation in Gaza worsened. In recent years, the conflict has continued with constant tension. Intermittent incidents of violence occur even during periods of ceasefire between Israel and Gaza. In addition, issues such as the expansion of Israeli settlements in the West Bank and the seizure of Palestinian lands are among the factors that exacerbate the conflict. At the core of the conflict lie a series of complex issues such as land, identity, refugee status, security and power. For these reasons, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is on the stage of history as an ongoing problem that is extremely difficult to solve. The historical, cultural and political reasons lying deep in the conflict are the factors that make the Israeli-Palestinian conflict complex and difficult to solve. Various international communities continue their efforts for peace and reconciliation and engage in diplomacy in the hope of finding a lasting solution. However, distrust, historical hostilities and disagreements between the parties make the process of finding a solution difficult. As a result, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict has caused deep wounds throughout history, causing thousands of people to lose their lives and millions of people to be displaced. Ending the conflict and establishing a lasting peace will be possible if both parties find a solution based on mutual understanding and compromise. I hope that in the future, with the will to find a peaceful solution between the parties and the support of the international community, it will be possible to end this complex conflict.